All right, Nightman is back here because he is the official winner of this side's Pool 4, so he will be advancing on to Pool 5.
Is this our pool graduation match?
Yeah.
Oh boy.
He is now going to have his first match here with Os. And it looks like Os will be warming up alone. Maybe, actually. It's not certain yet. Large Yama is in fact in this pool.
First stage.
Os is choosing to warm up with Why Not Expert. Pretty well synced. It'll get you nice in the marvelous window over time. Os will also be representing all toe players out there as well.
Top players in this area?
Huh?
One of the top players in this area? I didn't quite get your comment.
Toe players.
Toe players. There are two ways to play the game. It's like on your toes or on your feet, like a flat foot.
Yeah, using your heels on the grounds and having your feet flat against the panels versus, as you can see, having your toes.
What do you think is the biggest advantage playing on toes? What do you think is the biggest advantage to playing on toes?
It will make crossovers generally easier to an extent.
To extend the feet.
No, it'll make crossovers easier to an extent.
Ah, I see.
Especially on doubles, of course, but even on singles, sometimes doing crossovers with your toes can help you kind of feel out the panels.
For sure.
But Os is a pretty, generally has a pretty well-rounded skill set, so.
Well-rounded? A well-rounded skill set?
What Os? Os has a pretty well-rounded skill set.
Ah, okay.
That's a
Draw the Savage is our first song. This will be fun.
Draw the Savage.
It's a sync check, but it's also a swing check. This is rhythmically advanced. It has swing beats of 24th note gallops at 135 BPM.
Tear it up, y'all.
Nightman exits the opening strong, up by 10. Reading this on Rainbow, this will make identifying the gallops a little tougher visually, but if he can make good use of it, then, you know, he's poised to take the song.
Os had to take a second to kind of get accustomed to the sync here. It looks like they are doing, looks like they found it now.
Entering a short break here, Nightman up by 35.
Perfect.
Nightman keeping combo here, up by 45. Up to Nightman and just keep it together. Don't give any room for Os to take any points back from him.
Black section is going to have a lot of different kinds of gallops, step patterns, and rhythms. And stops here too.
Both players hit those stops beautifully though. Nightman sliding through these gallops very well. Playing on your toes to do all these gallops makes it a little harder, but when you're able to slide around and just catch the rhythm, run where you like. And both players finish strong. Nightman 13-26, toss 12-44.
They give a fifth stump, first stump.
Good sports, give it up.
All right, next pick here on the 13 folder. Oh, ooh. Wow.
The Legend of MAX difficult.
That is a very strong PB on that.
29 is very good. It's a moderately difficult 13 a time, but it is workable if you know what you're doing. You know, both players have a close score here. Nightman just with the one grateful combo versus a PFC from AUS. This could be a close match.
All right, let's go.
Nightman up 3 out of the opening. AUS picks up a grade. Going back and forth a little bit. Nightman winding the lead ever so slightly as the notes go on.
Oh yeah, 100 combos.
Nightman up 10. Keeping his PFC though. Coming up around halfway through the song in a few seconds. Still plenty of song left.
Dude, we are literally jinxing each other.
They're on the same page. Take it away, Sbubby.
You're about to enter this infamous Legend of MAX slowdown.
Goes down to 83 BPM.
Marbles from both of them on first step.
Nightman gets his first grade. Most strong showing coming out of that slowdown. Nightman up by 10 here.
All right.
AUS staying in the game. Let's see both players finish strong here. And Nightman completes it with the full combo. 11-22 to 10-71. One great again. That is consistency, ladies and gentlemen.
That is, and that's an MA increase over his PB too.
Is that so? By how much?
12 perfects, it looked like. 12 perfects.
12 perfects. That is substantial. Hope y'all are staying warm. Apparently down southeast it's a bit warmer down there. So good fortunes to y'all. But up here it is cold.
And raining.
Cold and raining.
Now we got Peabody and BigYama. Well, you'll see his username, his dancer name is BigYama.
These players are fairly close. You know, they're both ranked Diamond on Light 4, so they're in the sort of like a same cohort in some sense. You know, Yama coming all the way out from the West Coast. Peabody representing, you know, the energy and passion of New England. It is going to be a cross-country match for the ages.
I believe this is the warm-up. Sword of Vengeance difficult, definitely a strong choice.
It's a lot of 8-0 walking at around 210 BPM. Both players only 6 perfects apart. Both players know this chart well. It'll just come down to consistency and who can just show up with more marbles today.
One thing I do know is that once these guys find the window, it'll be very hard to get them to break out of it.
And I think they've locked into it right now. We go in with Peabody up by only 1. This is a close match.
Yama had a couple early perfects, but now he is locked in.
Yama with the first great. Peabody up by down 1. This is a very close game. Too close to call.
You're gonna break the meter. Can't wait to see it. Make some noise.
Peabody picks up a good, flips it over to Yama's favor. Up by 7.
300.
Up by 11 at the break. Still lots of song left. This has a very high note count, roughly, I think in the 500, 600 range. You know, both players still need to show up strong for the remainder of this back half here. Yama up 20. You know, both players just staying in the marvelous window. Every little mistake adds up, but both players finishing strong here. Peabody with the good full combo, 1666 down though to Yama 1680. Yama takes this.
This was the warm-up.
This was the warm-up.
But
Well,
hey,
that was an exciting warm-up.
yes, it was.
Music psycho.
Yama was, they were both keeping it together pretty well there. All right, now for our first pick.
New era difficult. Folks, I am going to hand it off to JoeSushi. Thank y'all for having me on this afternoon. I'll be back later in the tournament to continue commentating y'all's matches. Have a good day.
Second stage. Ready, set, step. You're the combo king.
All right, starting us off here. They are very neck and neck right now.
For you, huh?
Yama took a slight lead.
100 combos.
This chart is known for having a pretty healthy dose of gimmicks. Some stops, some slowdowns. And a very tricky ending.
Come on, everybody, make some noise.
Yama widening the gap on his lead a little bit.
100 combos.
That was 9.
Yo, make some noise.
The gap is shortening some. Interestingly, you can see Yama is playing this on left turn mod, so he's actually got a different array of steps here.
300 combos.
And that will make the ending easier for him as I will not live.
You got the crowd on fire. That's what I'm talking about. You got the magic touch, baby. 400 combos.
Yama still ahead a little bit,
Yo, make some noise.
but it ain't over till this ending hits.
You got the step. You got the flow. Keep up the perfect
Here we go.
combo. 500 combos.
Looks like Yama's left turn mod actually paid off there.
They're cheering for you.
And he takes the first zone. 1311 to 1479.
Way to step.
98 perfects, 118. And
These beats are fresh, yo.
yeah, so hey, what's up, JoeSushi? The mic, you'll have to be you'll have to like get close to the mic. back. Are you trying to commentate more?
How's it going, everyone? JoeSushi here.
It's good to see you, Joe. Next up, we have PARANOiA KCET Clean Mix.
Final stage. All right.
Pretty similar PBs in terms of MA, it looks like. Yama's got the 1 great, Peabody has the PFC. Yama is mirroring the steps here to make some sections easier for him, I imagine. All right, they are very close right now. Peabody with a very, very tight lead here. A lot of very tricky jump steps and jacks.
You got the beat, you got the song, you can do no wrong.
Peabody still ahead a little bit.
300 combos.
But they're both holding a pretty good combo here. Peabody's still ahead a little bit. And opportunity here. Oh, very tight, very tight game there. Very, very close.
Select level.
We have both low grade count PBs here. Appreciate the chat getting hyped for this song.
Show me.
All right. A little sync adjusting here at the beginning.
You got the beat, you got the song, you can do no wrong.
Peabody slightly, oh, they just tied now. Okay, they're very, very close right now, very close.
You can do no wrong.
Kind of popping in and out of someone having a lead and then having them be tied.
Oh, yeah.
Oh man, this is definitely going to be an edge of the seat MA battle right here.
Combos. You're dancing like a pro.
Both of them doing very good, maintaining marvelouses on the 8-foot walks.
100 combos. Come on, everybody.
Still close, still close.
You're on fire.
And it's a 6 EX difference.
Stage.
Only 6 EX.
Superb. Perfection.
Peabody took a lead and he managed to capitalize on that to keep himself going. And take that song, and thus take the matchup with BigYama. And don't worry, we will see Yama again playing against us soon. So there will be more Yama. But for now, we have awesome Peabody. And we'll have to see what their picks are. Oh, Awake. Awake Expert 13. Both have a PFC. Looks like Peabody has definitely put some time and effort into maximizing his EX on this one. Oz still has a very respectable PFC on it. 13 PFCs certainly do not come easy.
Ready, set, step.
Peabody dropping a hold there early. All right. That gives Oz a slight lead. Coming up in the beginning. But Oz also got a miss somewhere. No, never mind.
100 combos.
Both still maintaining good marvelous attack here.
That was perfect. You got the step.
It's a lot of eighth note walking at 180.
Keep up the perfect combo. You're on fire.
Peabody taking back a slight lead here. All right.
You're dancing like a pro. Yo, make some noise.
Yeah, they're both maintaining a lot of marvelous here. A lot of good marvelous chains.
300 combos.
This does, however, mean that Peabody is maintaining his lead as much as he can.
Yo, you're going combo. Keep up the perfect combo.
Go ahead by a little bit here. See how the ending goes.
100 combos.
Couple little jacks there. They handled them quite well. And that is a 14 EX difference. Peabody taking the first song. 32 versus 23. So they both had very good MA on that.
Indeed. Yep. Very strong from both players.
So next pick here. See what we got. Sakura Mirage. Now their MA on this looks very similar. We have 52 perfect PFC versus 45. Sakura Mirage is known for being an early 14 PFC candidate for those who can handle early sync and jacks. That's kind of a majority of what this chart has in it. So it is very skill set dependent. But evidently they both can handle early sync and jacks. Peabody got an early great there, while Oz managed to have a little mini white combo. Oz ahead by 10. There was that early sync kind of going there. Oz still ahead though. Oz is go stepping a lot to keep track of their time. Peabody has managed to take the lead here. All right. A section here with some jumps. Peabody caught another great there, but doesn't look like that phased him. Doesn't look like that phased him too much. All right. All right, we got Peabody ahead by 10. Having a break there can sometimes be hard if you can't help but look at the EX there and see if you're ahead or not. That can sometimes be a hard thing to kind of wrap your head around. Both of them handling the jacks very well. Peabody kind of creeping the lead up a little bit. And he takes it by 23.
Stage clear.
The early sync on that is definitely a killer, as you can see. Both players hitting generally very slow, especially in combination with those jacks. Whew.
Just
So
a
yeah.
few of those, yeah.
Battle of West Coast Diamonds, yes.
What's your style?
So this will be a really awesome matchup to watch. Because on top of it being, you know, a competitive matchup, it's also a friendly matchup.
These beats are fresh, yo.
DDR MEGAMIX Expert 15. This definitely has a lot of stuff going on for timing. A lot of subtle BPM changes as the songs from the kind of the extreme max to extreme era of DDR
Stage.
kind of fly through.
Here comes the beat.
And the variance in BPM is very great. Goes from bag at 65 all the way to Legend Max at 333. So you'll be reading very slow for most of this, for the most of the song.
You got the beat.
Yama opting to read at 2x. The Legend of Max is going to be very fast.
You're a rock star.
Both looking decently neck and neck right now.
Combo.
Yama taking a slight lead. Then that BPM change chipped up a little bit, but they're still looking pretty good in time.
Sweet. You're the one they came to see.
They were both holding very good marvelouses on the Matsuri Japan section.
Now we're into the bag part here.
Combo.
Super hard to time this.
I crown you king. The combo king.
Both of them managing it pretty well, but it looks like Nightman came out of that a bit ahead.
Perfect.
Yes, the Legend of Max ending is most likely going to determine everything.
300 combos.
But getting as much of an EX bank as possible is still very good to have.
You got the beat. You got the song. You can do no wrong.
Nightman still maintaining his lead at mid-40s ahead.
They're giving it up for you, home. 400 combos.
All right, Legend of Max. Let's see how Yama does with that 2x.
You got the step.
Looks like he's not having any trouble reading it. Can we get some airplanes in the chat for Yama reading 2x here? Nightman still maintaining his lead. See how he does in the candles. Oh, he's still ahead. And Nightman takes it. 28 EX.
Stage clear.
Those candles at the end are very, very tricky. That can easily destroy your score if you're not careful.
That's true, yep.
All right.
Oh man, homie. These
Nightman
beats
taking
are
his first song here. We now have a pick in the 13 folder. And it looks like we are going to be playing Osaka Vaults Type 1, Difficult 13.
select level.
As mentioned previously, but it'll always be worth mentioning again. There is a lot going on in Osaka Vaults. All three types. This first step, no musical cue. Very tricky to hit that. The sync is really, really late. Nightman's been staying good and locked in for most of this.
You can do no
Managed to get a small EX lead from that.
Groovy. 100 combos.
All right, looks like the lead is
You're a rock star.
the lead is very small,
Only one they came to
and
see.
now we are looking at a very neck and neck game.
You got the step, you got the flow. Keep up the perfect combo. You're gonna break the meter.
Yama
Can't wait to
managing
see
to
it.
pick up ahead here,
200 combos.
but we still got plenty more soft BPM changes. This 150 section, and then a 250 section in a bit, and then finally 300.
You got the beat, you got the song. You can do no wrong.
Handled very well there, that transition.
Check it out. The 400 combo.
Some awkward crossovers, leave it 2.
Look at all that
And
bling. Yeah, the
Yama
combo
maintains his
king.
lead, 9 ES.
Stage
Well
clear.
played by both players.
That's the end of story. Full combo glory.
Yeah, he managed to get just a few less perfects overall, and that really came into play at the end there. Both of them managing the sync pretty decently well. You can actually see that their fast-slow distribution is very similar.
Very similar indeed. They both know the chart well. Recognition's always key with in that regard.
Yeah, definitely putting the work on those Osakas, knowing that they could pop up at any time.
That's true.
All right, got the card draw here. Our card draw is Unbelievable Sparky Remix, Expert 15, Kiss 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 Expert 12, and Triple Counter Difficult 14. And you better believe they picked Unbelievable Sparky Remix. Another banger coming up. Both of them with pretty similar PBs on this too. Couple grids short of AAA on both. And they are ready to go right away. No hesitation here. Unbelievable is slightly late or significantly late depending on who you would ask. It has a lot of very intricate twist patterns. A lot of these basement ones you can double step, as you will likely see from both players. But the later ones have 16th note crossovers that you cannot shoot. Yama slightly ahead. So let's see how this crossover section handles. All right. Those candles can also be rough too. That section in particular is also quite tricky, but Yama has managed to create a slight gap on his lead here. At this point, it's basically going to be a matter of trying not to stay fatigued and trying to not hit too fast.
That's correct.
100 combos.
Yama crossover real. Yama looking like he has a good lead here. There is one last game at the end. Let's see.
200 combos.
Looks like they both did about equally as well EX on that ending box run. But Yama comes out on top with, as you can see, very similar perfect count from again, and very similar great count. Nightman just had more misses. Kind of hard with all the movement in the middle there. Nightman is back once again. playing up against Peabody. It should be another very exciting match. All right. We have Private Eye once more. Very nicely synced. Most of the community would agree that this is very nicely synced. Very, basically a lot of eighth notes.
First stage.
Plenty of those, indeed.
Some double steps. So there is still knowledge involved for knowing where the double steps are. But generally very big EX MA battle here. Peabody taking one perfect so far. Over Nightman. It is likely going to be very neck and neck for most of this song. So definitely keep a very sharp eye out on the EX counter down there. Looks like Nightman's been picking up a couple perfects here. Peabody is slowly creeping up a lead here. This is definitely tough, especially when you've already played a set. It can sometimes be hard to keep your focus going the entire time. Peabody got a miss there. Keeping good marbles is here despite that. Dang. Very, very nice. And even though Peabody won that, the EX difference was not really all that big. That's only 11. Wow. 6 perfects. Single digit perfect on a 12. 18 is still insanely respectable. That is some really great timing. And now for something completely different.
That's one way to put it.
Yes. Neutrino, difficult 12.
Second stage.
This is going to have a lot of interesting gimmicks. 75 to 300, speed ups and slowdowns, and then some quite tricky stuff at 205 BPM in the second half. Both reading in a way that will allow them to kind of skim through the 300 BPM speed ups and focus on the 205 primarily. Both of them know the gimmicks quite well, looks like. Nightman keeping his lead up though. It looks like Peabody is kind of doing some slight reactive playing here. Yeah. That instant speed change is very difficult to account for. Nightman creeping his lead up here. Still plenty of 205 left though.
200 combos.
And some jacks as well. But Nightman is not getting any budge. He is not giving any budget at all. Wow. 40x, and this is it's a pretty long break here. So it can be a little tough on your mental to see that. Didn't want to jinx anything, but Nightman comes out with the PFC on Neutrino Difficult 12. That is not easy to do, I can tell you that much.
Not easy at all. Well played in the second half by both players there, but Nightman just a bit better.
That was a very, very strong pick. Especially with those jacks at the end. For a 12, that is kind of unprecedented. So PFCing through that, very impressive. They are 1-1, so they are going to have a card draw. The card draw is Volcano Expert 13, Ace Out Expert 14, and Silly Love Expert 14. And they have picked Volcano. So 8th note action at 240 here. Pretty unique in the 13 folder.
Just a little fast.
Yeah, pretty fast.
All right, let's go.
Peabody picked up a couple of the early perfects here and there, and great. But he is not faltering at all. He gained back the EX difference quite fast there.
100 combo.
And it's a bit tough to tell. Yeah, it's pretty much neck and neck.
Oh yeah, they're giving it up for you, huh?
It can often be difficult to MA rock songs because the percussive, kind of the nature of the attack of guitars
200
is sometimes disjunct with the actual beat of the song and thus the chart.
and only you, baby.
So this being an MA battle will be quite interesting to watch.
You can
Nightman keeping a bit of a lead here.
You got the crowd on fire.
Some tricky crossover hold here.
100 combo.
Nightman ahead by about 20 now.
Come on, check that crowd. They love it.
Another kind of insidious break there. Yeah, and Nightman picks up his first great. No biggie deal. Still got a good EX lead.
You're gonna break the meter. Can't wait to see it.
And he takes it by 20.
Stage clear.
Nightman really fighting on these.
Excuse me.
Yeah.
Perfection.
So, as mentioned about MAing on rock songs, definitely very tricky. And this is one of, if not the last in this pool as well. For pool 5. Tiebreaker rules, I believe, will be another random card draw. Or, I'm not 100% sure.
These tracks are off.
It's probably somewhere in the rules on start.gg. Pick number 1, Chaos Expert. Woo! All right. The infamous stop chart from Supernova 1. One of the oldest gimmick charts in all of DDR.
Good old chaos, depending on who you talk to.
Yes. A bit late on the sync. That makes it extra tricky as well.
Stage.
And very hard to money score on as well because there's less than 400 steps.
Let's go.
All right. Let's see how things are going here. Yama ahead by a little bit.
You're going combo wombo.
Oh.
Keep up the perfect
Looks like they're going to be trading some EX leads here. Chaos is always a very risky pick because
True.
you might do really, really well or you might struggle a lot.
combos.
And it kind of depends on how much you practice it and how well you really feel these rhythms. Especially that stop. But Os is looking. Os was a hit there. The EX differentials are jumping all over the place.
Indeed.
A lot of very rapid back and forth, yes.
100 combo.
Yama took a bit of a lead here,
That's what I'm
but
talking
there's
about.
still
You got the magic
a slightly
touch,
tricky
baby.
ending to deal with here.
I crown you king, the combo king.
Oh, wow.
Whoa.
Stage clear.
Very tight match. 12 EX difference.
Yeah. There.
69, nice, and 80
Nice.
perfects. Os got a few less greats, but did mess up a couple stops in a couple sections. But nonetheless, very, very close.
Check out these cuts.
Tough to stay consistent on that song, but overall both players had a handle just the
Handling as well as you can on Chaos.
Yeah, yeah, as much as you can handle on a song like that, yeah.
He keeps hovering on play hard a little bit. Oh. Pluto Relinquish basic 12, looks like. So I believe I was told by Steve, if Yama 2-0s this, then there will be a match against him and Nightman for the winner. If it's 2-1, then I believe Nightman will take it and move on.
That's correct, yes.
And so it all has come down to this song. Despite, quote, only being a 12, there's still a lot of bite in this chart. The speed changes are still there, and the ending has a lot of jacks.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yama ahead by a hair. He's actually found a marvelous window on this very impressively.
100 combos.
Os is also, really they're both hitting a lot of marvelous on this. Very not easy.
They're cheering for you and only you, baby.
Yama picking up one little perfect there. But really not yielding any difference here.
You're on fire.
There's one of the last little fooshy speed ups there.
100 combos.
Oh, looks like slow down. You got slow down there. Those slowdowns definitely can hit you. And now jumps.
Can't wait to see it. 300
Oz having some slight trouble with the jacks, especially these ones, very hard. Yama picking up a great there, but he takes it. 2-0.
Stage cleared.
That is not an easy 12.
Not at all.
We have the 7 cards right here. I will name them all out. So we have 6 vetoed songs. I will be listing them up here. Come to Life difficult 12. EDSM expert 14. 6-Tick expert 12. Theory of Eternity expert 12. Orca difficult 14. Midai the Future expert 15. And the song that they will be playing, AA expert 13. Definitely it's going to be a delicious match for sure. A very, very wonderful sounding song from Amuro. Looks like Nightman currently has the better PB, though it may have been a while since either of them have played this.
Tear it up, y'all. Combo after combo,
Another very neck-and-neck match here currently. Leading up into these rhythmically complex gallops. Nightman can handle them on Rainbow. The Rainbow note color anyways. Yama's still ahead of his PB in terms of EX score right now. Nightman's still on a slight lead here.
Both players handling the milk.
Nightman's doing all these crossover right now. He even does that crossover. Yama still in the game though, hanging on. And Nightman takes it. 4 greats, 41 perfects. So he has to beat Nightman minus, what was it? 49, minus 49 EX. Peabody alone, Sag. I'm sure he will be fine. And let's see how he does.
Here comes the beat.
Having kind of glimpsed over what was going on earlier, we'll see how well he can adjust to the sync on this. Seems it is synced a bit on the late side.
I crown you king, the combo king.
Doing very well on these gallops so far.
Very consistent.
Starting to drift into the slow perfect window now. Sometimes it's good to kind of find that and so you have a good reference point.
You got the song, you can do no wrong.
One miss there, but he will use that to maintain a nice yellow, a nice white combo there.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, he's doing quite well on these gallops. All right, let's see what his EX gets up to here. Fingers crossed.
200 combos.
11-10. I believe just under Nightman. 47-2. That is minus and 1. So that's minus 51. That's minus 54, I believe. Doing quick math there. So I do believe Nightman has won the EX out of all 3 players on that.